now we are going to install the OBD2. In this stereo, if you go to home, it already comes the application for it. Should be right here. Let me put apps. When you go to apps, there is an OBD check torque, so that's where you're going to check. Okay, right now if you turn it on, let me show you. It says no setup, so we are going to install this. Okay, so the first thing to do is we are going to look for the OBD2 connector in the car. This is how it looks inside the box, so let's look for it. If you come under the car, then by the pedal, you're gonna see over there is the connector. So it's pretty easy, guys. We're just going to plug it in. It just plugs, and it doesn't bother when you're driving or something. I never had a problem, but if you do have a problem, like maybe your leg hits the OBD2 connector, then you can always like remove the connector from their metal base, like this one right here. You can remove it, and then you just can put this up and maybe like tie it with something. Okay, but like I said, I never had a problem with it when in my other car. It doesn't bother me. And now let's check it out. We are going to set it up first. So let's create a profile. So in this case it's going to be Tomato. This is the name of my car, and it's the last owner named it Tomato, so I just keep that name. Next is a 2.4. They're asking for a lot of information, which is gonna put next to it. You can always configuration better, like, you know, you can put a vehicle weight, fuel type. For now, let's put petrol. You can put a fuel tank capacity, which is good. It kind of helps you with all the information that this application has. So it's a 15.9. I will go through all this later, but just to let you know, like a quick installation. And then let's just save it for now. And now, guys, we are going to go down here and then go to the Bluetooth options. So we hit Bluetooth, and then we search for the OBD2 connector. This is a Bluetooth connector, okay, guys? So every time you start the car, it will automatically connect to the OBD2 connector. As you see right now, it just found it, OBD2. So we are going to click on that or press on that, and then voila, it's already connected. So it's already connected to my phone. That way I'm getting internet. It's already connected to the OBD2. So now let's go to the app again. So let's go to the OBD check torque, and you're gonna see the car flashing right here. And let's check it out if it's working. So we hit again, and let's scan for codes. Now it is working. You might have to try to connect to the Bluetooth, guys, a few times. Like if you connect it and then you go to the app and it doesn't work, disconnect it and connect it back. Try it a few times, but I guarantee you it will work after a few tries. And this was my fourth try, and now it is working. As you see, is charging, and let's see, it says it's 0 fouls, so there is no checking in line in my car. That's why it's not showing any codes. So let's go back and let's check the real-time information. The real-time information is really nice because, for example, it tells you the RPM. Right now it's at 720. MPH is 0. I'm not driving, it's just in idle. You can see the coolant to temperature, and you can set alarms, which is nice. it would alarm you if the car is overheating, but you have to go through the settings and then play with it. Then it gives you like throttle position, vacuum. There's a lot of things that you can do with this app. Once you install it, you can always play with it, and I'm really happy with this. Thumbs up for this application. Now let's install the TPMS sensor. This one I pay around 55, I will say. I will also post the link for it. So for installing this one, let's open it. This is what it comes in the kit. The manual with a little tool and 4 of these nuts that are going to help to lock this sensor in place. So you get 4 of these sensors. They already marked with the tire that you're going to install it. For example, this is rear right, rear left, front right, which is nice. It comes with a USB cable, as you see it there. And then this is what is going to do the magic. It's also working via Bluetooth, so I gotta connect this in the cables that came in the stereo. So the cable we are going to use is the CarPlay, okay? So don't use the USB. So don't use the USB, okay? Use the CarPlay. I tried to install it the USB and it didn't work. So let's install this there. There we go, it's installed. And we're gonna leave that over there for now. And now we are going to install this in all the tires. Stickers that you can use just to like kind of stick the USB receiver to any place you want so it won't move around. So let's go guys and install this one now. And now I'm going to remove this cap, and the first thing that I'm going to do is install this nut right here. So that one goes first, and then you just go by hand, and then you're going to install this one. You're gonna hear a little bit of air coming out, and then after this is all the way in, you're gonna feel it. This is gonna turn this, so that's going to help locking in place. And then you're going to use this tool, and then you're just gonna like grab this really hard and then just turn it. Don't tie it too far or too strong. So if somebody wants to remove this, it's going to be really hard to do it because they need this tool. That's why that nut in the back helps to lock it in place. So that's already installed. Let's do the other wheels, and then let's go to the stereo and check it out. And after installing the sensor, guys, make sure that you keep these tools in a safe place. I always like to keep it in my glove box. So now we are going to download the application. So we are going to our Play Store. There we go. So when I search for TPMS, the first one to come is the one that I need in my car. It says store-bought USB TPMS. So we are going to install that app. And then if you check in the manual, guys, you can also buy the sensor that goes inside the wheel, or you can buy the ones that I bought that you just install on the valve. Let's open it. And then let's check it out. So we have to pair first the sensors. So you press pair, and then you hit the one of the tires, and then you pair it. So let's make sure it's going to pair with the sensors that we already installed. It's gonna take a while, so we just gotta wait. And just to pair one tire, guys, it might take around 1 to 2 minutes per tire, so you gotta pair it individually. Now I'm doing the other tire. And after the pairing, guys, everything is working fine. As you see, it's showing the PSI of each tire, 35, 36, 35, 37. And the other one that I have in my car, the tire pressure that I check with my gauge and the readings on the app are very accurate. This one is not really accurate, but at the same time it's the first time for me trying this one, so I will try my other gauge, which is a professional tool, just to make sure that the pressures here is the same as the tire. But I'm pretty positive it's going to be okay, because in my other car I have the same setup. Just something that I wanted to note. And I'm going to remove one sensor just to make sure how, like, if it sounds the alarm here. So let's remove it. And then also I'm going to give you another tip, okay, that you have to do to make sure that everything is. So another trick, guys, is that you have to grab some water and soap and just spray some around here, just to make sure this new sensor is not making the valve leak any air, okay? So now let's remove this and let's see if the alarm comes on for low tire pressure. So just remove the sensor. And as you see it here, it says there is a leaking, so it's 0 because I set up an alarm. Oh, now the alarm is coming on. So it took a while, but you can hear, and then it says, and the alarm is working really nice now. You can hear the beeping and it shows you which tire, front, left. And that's the way you install this, guys. It's pretty easy. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you next Honda Element video. Bye bye.